the receiving party. But all our guests as well, please. At this juncture, I shall take leave until the House is over. His Excellency, the First Lady, are being escorted to their tent, at which point His Excellency will sign the visitors' book that as a show that have been and for those who are familiar with parliamentary procedure, you can see that the Sergeant at Arms is ready at the start of the judiciary with the principal judge, led by the Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you very much.
The President and Speaker.
We generated over 940 million US dollars. Money is coming into the economy through the image of the country, because many would look at Uganda as not a destination of foreign, has a very direct correlation to investment certainty, because people want to bring in their monies in the economy and they have assurances that they don't have to pay multiple channels to get their businesses through. A huge implication on our tourism. If you look at last year alone, tourism. So the image of the destination, however much we have natural features, we have all can access them easily, but the image factor is actually going to play a very huge role in terms of our next phase of the economy. So the sanctions will definitely have a huge bearing in terms of the economic performance in the next financial year.
That is glaring. What legal framework should be considered if you're to manage to reduce the debt considerably?
Thank you so much for having me today. Regards to that question, I would say that indeed, as has been expressed by the taxpayers, that they are facing a significant burden, and there seems to be a disproportionate government fiscal. There's a government fiscal deficit of over 1.3 trillion dollars, Ugandan shillings, and this was more than that was planned by the government. And who is bearing the burden of this? And of course, it's the taxpayers, and we have a largely unregistered tax base. So I think we need to shift the conversation to having the largest proportion of people within the Ugandan society who are benefiting, also bearing the tax burden, because it seems like
we understand the president has started to speak. We're going to pay attention to this, and soon as he's actually done, we are going to be looking and dissecting these issues: public financing, and looking at the social issues, security, health, and quite a lot more about the burden. The debt burden is something great. Let's go straight to Juma Kiria, who happens to be in Kololo, to bring us that live feed
of May 2024, of June 2024. By Anita.
Item number 4, communication from the chair.
Kaguta Museveni, accompanied by the First Lady, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni, Major Retired Alupo Jessica Epel, His Lordship, the Honorable Chief Justice Chigamoy Alphonse Owinidolo, who is represented here by Deputy Speaker of Parliament of Uganda, Right Honorable Thomas Taebwa, the Right Honorable Prime Minister of Parliament of Uganda, and members of Parliament of the East African Legislative Assembly, the guest speakers and presiding officers, the Speaker of the Transitional National Legislative Assembly of South Sudan, Right Honorable Justice, you're most welcome. We are going beyond East Africa, we are in African Union. Right Honorable Lucas, Catherine Hara, the Speaker of Parliament of Malawi, you're most welcome. We have gone beyond East Africa, we are now in African Union. Right Honorable Lucas Moha, Right Honorable Chisangano Attractor, the First Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly of Zambia, the Speaker of National Assembly of Seychelles, you're most welcome. The Senator Veronica, leaders, cultural and religious leaders present, Head of Public Service, I welcome you all to this inaugural sitting of the 4th session of 11th Constitution of Republic of Uganda, in accordance to Article 101(1), deliver to Parliament an address on the state of nation. Therefore, during today's sitting, State of Nation, the State of Nation address is an opportunity to reflect on our country's achievements in the previous year, the inherent challenges, and government's legislative agenda for the subsequent session. The sitting is also to remind us that the 5-year tenure